So step 5, now that we've found and purchased our property, is to add value. And hopefully if we've done our research properly, we'll have bought the property cheaply anyway. But keeping this example simple, we're going to assume that in any case the property requires renovation and repair. Now just a word on that, because it can muddy the waters a bit as to whether you've bought the property cheaply or not when it's discounted because it needs repair and refurbishment. I suppose that you can look at it this way. There will be the value of the property as if it were in good repair. Then there will be a lesser value of the property reflecting that it needs repair and renovation. And then there's an even lower value which reflects that it needs repair and renovation, but you're actually buying it for a bargain discounted price as well. And in this system, the ideal price to buy isn't the last option. But keeping it simple, if you can buy it at a price which merely reflects that it needs repair and renovation, you should still be able to achieve what we're trying to achieve if the renovation adds sufficient value. You should be looking to increase the value by more than you spend, and I've found that usually means by £4 or £5 for every pound you spend on the property. And that's a good target to aim for, but you'll have to do your sums to make sure that this increases the value enough. Ideally, you should buy properties which require mainly cosmetic work, and this could and probably should include a new bathroom and kitchen. It could also include installing central heating, which in most properties should be relatively straightforward, and or perhaps new windows. Just to give you an example, a property I purchased recently was on the market at £80,000. And I know that a previous purchaser who had to drop out because the property was declined on valuation was looking to spend £30,000 on it and was going to put in a new bathroom and a new kitchen and probably redecorate throughout. I think the kitchen's alright and I wouldn't change it, particularly if I was going to rent the property out. The bath is poor and probably needs replacing, but the WC and the wash-hand basin in the bathroom still look as good as new, so I'd leave those. So we're probably looking at £200 for a bath and maybe £100 to £150 to get the plumber in to fit it. And the property needs central heating, which I'd budget at around about £4,000. So we're probably looking at about £4,500 to £5,000 altogether for the major works, and that's been very pessimistic. And after that, it needs decorating throughout. Most of the wallpaper is actually still in good condition, so I'd probably just paint over it, especially if I was going to rent the property out. And I think that would cost no more than £1,000, and I might even be able to get it done for less than that. So let's say this project is going to cost £5,500 to £6,000 in all. I think that if and when the property is finished, it will be worth in excess of £95,000. And the agents I've spoken to are of the opinion that if it's done well, it would be worth £100,000. So if we assume conservatively it'll be worth £95,000, then you can see that this simple exercise has actually added £4.16 for every £1 spent, which is pretty good. In the next video, we'll look at step 6 of the 7-step system, which is to let and refinance your property. So I'll see you in the next video.